This tutorial is to walk you through building a production schedule in ScriptPRO. ScriptPRO allows for customizable game and event production schedules to be built and organized. We will go over the production schedule list, creating a new production schedule, the production schedule editor, adding and organizing elements in the production schedule, making edits to changes each game elements, and changing the status of a production schedule. Before starting to build a production schedule, be sure to watch the Building a Game Event Element tutorial, as elements should be built in the system before starting the process of building a production schedule. To begin the process, click the Production Schedules button at the top of the screen. Much like the Well of Elements, the production schedule list shows all active games for the year or season. Each production schedule is labeled with the name, opponent, status, and even date. Each production schedule can also be copied, archived, or deleted. Be sure to archive your games from season to season, keeping your production schedules clean for the year. To archive, simply click the button and accept. To create a new production schedule, click the yellow New Schedule button at the top left-hand corner of the screen. The new production schedule window will open. To start, title the event. Other required information include the event date and location. Optional information includes the opponent for the game and event notes to be included at the top of a printout script later. The right-hand side lists the pre-game segments and when the game begins. Select the time that each segment begins to auto-calculate the timing for the event. If you have timing template set up, select the template associated to the event in your template drop-down. The timing will auto-fill in for you based on the template you choose. When ready, click Save Schedule. The new production schedule will now show in your list with the status as in process. Schedules with the status as in process still have edits that need to be made in order to move to ready. To edit, click the production schedule. This will pull up your production schedule editor. The editor is broken down into 3 sub-windows. The far left-hand side is your game time queue, listing quick views to each of your segments. The middle left-hand side is your production schedule. The blue bars represent the segments with the elements underneath placed based on the timing set up when building each element. Columns within the production schedule can be changed by clicking the Columns button at the top left-hand corner. If you wanted to add duration as a column in your editor, make sure it is checked, then click Save Settings. Columns can also be rearranged and resized based on your needs. The right-hand side is a production bucket for your event. The bucket represents all elements designated to be executed on this date. When working with the bucket, remember this analogy. When the game was first built, the production bucket was dipped into your well of elements, and all elements for that date were pulled into your bucket. To show all elements, click the Show Well button at the top right-hand corner. To build and make edits for this event, you add and organize your elements, then make the specific changes for this date. When adding elements, pay attention to the Use column on the far right. If the field is empty, the element has not been placed under a specific segment yet. To add an element, click then drag and drop into your production schedule on the left-hand side. When elements are added, the Used column will update and the timing will auto-adjust depending on the duration of each element and the time a segment begins. Elements can also be rearranged by dragging and dropping within the schedule, and can be copied by holding onto the control, then dragging and dropping where you want the copy to go. Once elements are organized within the schedule, specific changes for the event need to be made. These changes each game elements are highlighted in orange. To edit, click the element and find where the changes need to be made. For this example, we will change the national anthem singer for this event to John Doe. When done, be sure to check the Ready checkbox before saving. This will remove the orange highlight designating the element as ready to go. Next, you will move on to the next element. So when all elements have been added and organized, and all changes have been made so the entire production schedule does not have any orange highlights, you are set to move the status from in process to ready. This process is important as the only production schedule status that can be viewed and go live are designated as ready. To change the status, click the Show Details button, then check the Ready box and save. Now that the production schedule is ready, it can be printed or run live in real time. The execution stage will be covered in a future tutorial. Until next time.